Here we go. Check the first couple. Number 1 was 5/6. You can check 2A, B, and C. All right, remind me, which quiz are we taking? Probability? Yeah. What chances are good? But I got it right here. Alright, here? Yep. Just put your name at the top. You good? Got a couple for you. That's a bad one. It would be better if it was. I'll work on this for 7th period. Would you rather if it was that? Work on it. Shaded region. No? It was a stretch. All right, how are we doing so far? Questions on 1 or 2? Any you'd like to see worked out? This could be like the world's fastest review. If you guys want to ask questions. Good so far? I had a lot of questions yesterday in class about going around y equals -2. For those who are too nervous to ask in front of others, we got y equals -2 down here. The question you have to ask yourself is, how far do I have to travel to get to the outer function? So here we go. If I go from here, I'm already at 2 units, do you agree, to get up to the x-axis? Plus the function height more. 2 plus the function height, right? 2 plus f of x. Well, f of x was, that f of x was 4x minus x squared. So 2 plus 4x minus x squared. This one is 2 plus 3, which is 5. You guys understand how to do that? If it's below the x-axis or above the function. Good talk. Next, 2D. I got 0.419. Some people had it in terms of pi. I don't know what that was. 2 pi over 15. Kylie, can you go over that one, please? I'd love to. All right. The cross sections are semicircles. So, perpendicular to the x-axis. What that means is the diameter of the semicircle would be from there to there. Are you with me? So the diameter is top minus bottom. But we don't want the diameter for the formula. We want the radius. So I took half of that to get the radius. Now, here's where I'm telling you, every year, make a mental note right now. Every year, if I put semicircles on the quiz, squares aren't so bad. Semicircles on the quiz, students they might take half to go from diameter to radius, but then they forget the half for being a semicircle, or vice versa. They'll remember the half for the semicircle, but forget to take half to go from diameter to radius. So it's half the diameter to get the radius. And then the area of a semicircle is half the area of a circle. So you've got r being squared and then 1/2 pi r squared. And that's what you stack up from 1 to 3. Was that explanation? Thank you. You're welcome. We're good? Next one was kind of a wonky region, wasn't it? Did all the line segments bother you? Now, for part A, we're going around the line y equals -1. So you had this radius, which is 1 plus 2x. You had this radius, which is 1 plus x. Pi r squared minus pi r squared from 0 to 1. So that x equals 1 line was a stop sign here, wasn't it? The x equals 1 line was stack, 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 washers, stop. What kind of shape would this be? Kind of like a no. Well, I've got something I've got thinking of here. Now they're having pencil sharpening competitions. Oh, that's so pointy. I really hope they're doing it in a quiz tomorrow. If you want to bring earplugs, I'm fine with that. I have to white noise machine in here. I'm out. I'm out of good ideas. Not a Venus flytrap here. No. All right. Next one. Oh, it looks like I didn't plug that one in, did I? Around x equals 3. Ooh, now we have to switch to y's, and we had to use two integrals. Do you see that? Tricky question.
We don't have that problem.
Oh, did I take x equals 3 off of it?
Yeah. We
Oh.
just have C.
My bad. Let me at least address it. If you go around x equals 3, you have to ask yourself, what is my outer radius? Well, if I'm down here, my outer radius is y equals 2x, which is x equals 1/2 y. If I go up here, it's still the same. That's fine. But what about my inner radius down here? It's y equals x or x equals y. But then at this intersection point, it switches to 3 minus 1, right? Switches to 2. Does that make sense? How you have to do two integrals for that one. 3c, I got 1/3. Questions? Any questions on the review? Did you feel like you needed a lot of help on the review? Like when you were working with people, did you need to ask them? That should be your gauge of how much studying do I still have to do? Because I'll be honest, I think you'd probably agree. I don't want to say I've done everything I can. I've given you as many different types of problems and opportunities and explanations as I can. And I think you would agree a lot of it is practicing different ones on your own from here on out. Would you agree with that? Okay. So if you feel like you need more practice, you could Google AP Calculus, volume. Oh, look at that. Volume by discs and washers. Good old Sal Khan. Math is fun. That's a misnomer. All right, what do we got? Let's do worksheet. This Kudasoft is a reputable site. Actually, I think I got some of my graphs from them for the notes. They usually put their answers, worked out at the end. That's a pretty good resource. They show the setup work, they show the answers, and you can check from there. So, again, you guys had the benefit of having full classes all week. 7th period did not. They're going to need more of a review today. So, I'm not going to waste your time. If you feel like you need more practice, here's some resources. If you feel like you're good to go and you have other stuff you need to get done, I respect that. Fair?